Hey everybody, it's DeLorean Tech. Just wanted to do a quick video to show you guys how I was able to set up the display stand for the Hot Toys DeLorean 2 Time Machine so it can display the car level. I was never a big fan of the way the display stand sort of tilted the car. It was kind of high. I just didn't feel like it displayed the car the way I wanted it to be displayed. Felt like something was off. I wanted something a little bit like what Denobi had in his video. He used another sort of custom display stand to display the car level. I thought that looked really great, but I wanted to be able to continue to use the display stand that the car came with. So when my display case came in, I was a little disappointed that I couldn't display the car with the doors up. So I had to figure out a way to do it. Killing two birds with one stone, I found a way to display the car level with the display stand that it came with, but also display the car with the doors up using the iDisplay display case. So if you're interested in a good solution for a display case, go ahead and check out my review build video on iDisplay's Mark II DeLorean acrylic display case. But for now, let's get into what I did here to make this car display level. Here's what the car looks like normally on the display case. For whatever reason, this just was not working for me. I just don't feel like it's an appropriate display of the Mark II Time Machine. I needed to come up with something that would display it horizontally, but at the same time continue to use the display base here, which I actually kind of like the look of the display base just by itself. I even added a DeLorean logo. That really added a lot to the display stand. But how can I use that and accomplish what I want to accomplish, which is number one, display it level. Number two, display it with my new acrylic display case, which was arguably a little too short to display with the doors open. That was the issue. Basically what I did was I just took the car off of the display base, which I was never a big fan of how wobbly it was. I felt like this whole thing was just an unstable mess, right? So the cool thing about the display base though, at least these stands right here, is you can take these off. Okay, so that got me thinking, what can I do with just this? Okay, well, you know what? I mean, you can kind of see that you can display the car level, but this isn't really set up to do that. So I came up with a solution I think works really well. What I came up with, and what you could kind of do similarly, is I came up with these foam rests that I can connect to the stand, basically the front and the rear. And this will actually hold the car up. And these are foam, so they actually protect the car. I didn't feel comfortable just laying the car on these plastic pieces here. So you can hot glue these on if you don't want to risk them coming off, but they fit in there pretty good just like that. And it makes placing the car on the stand a lot easier now. There you go, very simple. So you can kind of see how that works. The key is to make sure that your rests are centered with the vehicle. And these foam rests that I'm using have a little bit of grip. So this thing's not gonna move around. It's not gonna slip off like it might with the plastic connectors that the stand came with. I've got it very level here, and this is the look I like. As you can see, I've got the wheels about 5 inches from the ground here on both the front and the back. I wanted it to be as level as possible. So the good thing about using these foam pieces here, that it actually protects the undercarriage of the car and will prevent scratching of any of the paint underneath. And I've got these obviously on both sides here. You could run it without any foam pieces on these rear portions here, but in the front, because there is a sort of a weird kind of notched thing going on here, you're going to want to put something to protect that. All right guys, that's the video. Again, you can come up with your own solution that would be kind of similar to what I did here, but in case you're interested in getting the exact pieces that I use for my Hot Toys DeLorean, drop me a line at DeLoreanTech.com. If there's enough interest, I may be able to offer these as a set. Heck, I may even include the DeLorean logo decal that I apply to the base here, which I think really makes it stand out. Anyway guys, for now, if you have any questions, go ahead and drop those down in the comments below. And once again, thanks for watching.